Real good. I've kept myself busy with charting the games at home and doing rehab every day. It's going really well. We're ahead of the schedule. Not getting too crazy, but things have progressed exceptionally well so far.
You've been pretty positive up until this point. How do you keep that positive vibe going?
I've had it done before. I know what to expect, and I don't really have room for negativity in my life. Earlier on, you can think of all the negative things that hinder you, but if you keep focusing on negativity, then that's exactly what you'll produce. So I try to think more positively and surround myself with teammates like I have that are very positive and are going to help me heal well. And I think I get an entire city behind my back, praying that I heal well too. So just trying to remain positive.
What's your rehab like on a day-to-day basis?
Right now we're on a weekly basis. Before it was basically just getting range of motion, icing a lot. Now it's probably stretching, doing a lot of forearms. Because I had the tendon taken out of my leg, I got to start that. Get to do the bike today. Pretty excited. It's just going to progressively get a lot longer rehab. So the longer I have, the better. It means I'm progressing.
You were younger when you did this before. Is it going to be tougher now?
No, not at all. It's going to be easier. Because I haven't even broken in. I was in college then, so I've at least had a few innings under my belt thus far, and I think I've done okay. And this is a surgery where you get a new arm. I'm 30. Now I got a new arm. That's pretty awesome. Throw harder, maybe get a little better. Been learning the ump strike zones by charting the games, so when I come back I'll have a more knowledgeable. Sorry. I didn't even know what I was going to say there, but.
Okay, you looked at me. I was. Okay.
Let's do it.
What tells you you're ahead of schedule? It's it's a long process. I know, and.
Well, there's certain marks with range of motion. I'm supposed to get full range of motion anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm not wearing my brace anymore. It doesn't even look like I had surgery. It looks like I'm wearing an arm sleeve. It's just been really smooth, no setbacks. You ask the doctors or the trainers, and they'll back me up on that. It's just been a really smooth ride thus far.
And you talk about staying positive. Is that something you have to work at, or do you just wake up pretty positive and go? Or?
I mean, you got to work at it, of course. But the longer you work at it, the easier it is. Because if you're going to sit around in your house all day, it'd be nice to start thinking about some positive things. Because the more negative things you think about, it just infests your brain and takes a downward spiral from there. And that's the number one part of healing. You need to be positive, and I have steps. I've got to go through rehab. I've got to be a great teammate. I don't want to be walking around all glum like, woe is me, I'm not the only guy in here. My role is not to close anymore. It's to be a teammate for the younger guys and to show the community that I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. It's just my role is different.
Have the doctors told you that recovery time could be a little longer after their second Tommy John?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, they have to tell you those things because, let's say you come back and it's taken you 2 years, and you're like, hey doc, what happened? They're liable for their words, so most doctors will find the happy median between the longest and the shortest and just give you some sort of roundabout estimation between 10 months to 2 years, which is a long period of time in between there. But it's all what you eat. It's all hard work, and a lot of it is just hoping that your body reacts well.
Have
Doing
you
a lot of
reached out
conditioning?
at all to any of the guys that have
Wait,
had?
what? Showered?
Have you showered?
Yes.
Have you reached out at all to any of the guys that have had multiple Tommy John surgeries?
I did a lot of research, and it wasn't fun to research it, so let's just say I'd like to be one of the only guys to come back from it, and it will.
You doing conditioning every day?
Not allowed to condition. Today's my first day on the bike. I'm going to keep it easy. They're basically protecting me from myself. Otherwise, I would go outside and run sprints with the team, as I feel I'm capable. But I have a year, so we're going to take it day by day and maybe tomorrow I'll get to ramp it up to 2 miles an hour on the bike, maybe.
Are you and Dallas in touch
Right,
right now? And just you're both going through a lot.
Yeah, we are. But we've had each other's back since 2007 when I met him. So when he gave me the news of what was happening with him, I was still somewhat healthy, and we talked it out. And when he found out that I was hurt, he basically sent a text out saying, "Remember what we talked about." So it was my opportunity to act out what I told him, which really
You said that
helped.
you're ahead of schedule at this point, and you've talked about that range that it could be that you're out. Do you have a target in your mind right now, as far as coming back, or is it too early for that?
No, it's not too early for that. Opening day, I'll be closing it out. Unless someone wants to throw a complete game, which is pretty sweet too. I don't imagine doing any rehab starts. I'll be here for spring training. I'll throw my 12, 13 innings probably. I'll be here day one. By my choice, obviously. I don't know what they want.
Do you argue for that? Or
I'm
do you
sure they'd
just-
like that. Yeah, I would definitely argue for that. I mean, provided I prove all the necessary progressions, of course.